And good morning. Welcome to week 11 of the Destination Fantasy podcast as we look to get you ready for this morning and every morning going forward. Before we begin, just want to introduce my co-host, Mr. Ian Jones. How you doing, bro?
Yo, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Look, we don't have we don't have Still Nation today. We don't have Here We Go. We don't have Banging of the Drum. We don't have that. Our bro, the Sean, he ain't gonna be able to make it today. But what we do have is our boy, our quarterback returning today. That's one thing that we do have.
Yeah, for sure.
We do. So as we await your questions and comments and feedback here, um, let's definitely get into a couple of things. And like I mentioned, first and foremost, we are Bears fans, so we just want to talk about the return of Justin Fields and he's finally healthy with a thumb injury here. He can grip the football now. Going against the Detroit Lions today, and in the past, specifically last year, Justin Fields was a menace versus the Lions
Yeah.
last year. Um, this time around, he has DJ Moore. This time around, the offensive line, in my opinion, is a little bit better than what it was last year. But more importantly, it's just more so how productive can Justin Fields be coming off an injury? He hasn't played in the last 4 games. Um, you know, to a Detroit Lions team that is the cream of the crop in our division, man. But just from a fantasy standpoint, what are your thoughts on Justin Fields today? Um, is he top 10 today, top five? Like, what are your expectations?
I'll say between top 10 and top 15. I don't know how he's going to throw the ball today, and what's the game plan, but I can expect a lot of running for him today, though, for sure. A lot of running from him today.
So you're thinking Luke Getsy and Eberflus let that man loose today. Take the chain and the ball off the ankles and let him do his thing.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. So no, what were you about to say?
No, I was going to say, what you thinking?
Um, with 7 games left in the season, and just for him and the uncertainty of this team moving forward, I feel like he will go out and play the game that's more comfortable to him. I think he'll definitely be more so using his instincts instead of like overthinking. So
Yeah,
I mean, if there's a lane there for him, he'll do it. If he's like confident that his wide receiver, if it's going to be Moore or Mooney, or his tight end commit is going to be at a certain spot. Um, when the route breaks, I think he'll deliver the ball. I think he'll just move more instinctively today. And if that's the case, as Justin Fields owners in fantasy, because I have him in one of my leagues,
yeah,
well, actually two of them, including my dynasty league. I'm hoping that the floor is there, the floor that we seen last year, the rushing totals, at least guarantee me about, 7 or 8 points on the ground with whatever he can do against Detroit. Because Detroit, like their defense early on has been good, but we have seen them get torched by, elite quarterbacks.
hmm
Recently, Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert, because they haven't really played anybody outside of that. Granted, their record is what their record is. You can't help who you play in the schedule, but there is chinks in that armor on that defense to where, this game in general can have a lot of fantasy implications, a lot of fantasy positive impact, more so
yeah.
a fantasy friendly game. So, so yeah, man, I'm hoping that you know, um, I'm hoping he does do well, win or lose. I just want him to play well.
Yeah.
So, sorry, we got our first question here. This is from Avery. What's up, guys? Who should I start at flex? Alexander Madison, Jerry Judy, or Jake Furd. Um,
Ugh,
your boy Judy right there.
I don't know.
I'm thinking. Let me check something real quick.
So Madison, if I'm not mistaken, is on the road at Denver. Well, Denver, Judy's playing against the Vikings there. Um, Cowboys got, I think they're on the road against Carolina, against your team.
Mm, honestly, I might I might go Ferguson on this one. I really trust in Judy, and I don't know about Madison. His production hasn't been that. He hasn't been that productive the last couple weeks. I might go Ferguson.
Whew. And that says a lot because normally you don't want to usually flex a tight end, but
Right.
I mean Ferguson's found the end zone 3 straight games. Um, Ferguson has at least seen 4 targets in those games, 17 in the last 2 games to be exact. That's that's hard to ignore, especially going against a Panthers team. So my only, if I'm playing devil's advocate, my only concern with that is game flow,
Yeah.
which should have kind of happened last week to where we would have thought the Cowboys would have ran the ball a little bit more after taking a big lead against the Giants, but Dak and that offense had other plans. But Carolina against the run is so trash that I don't know how much usage Ferguson's going to get. That's my only concern with that one.
Yeah.
I see your point. I'm a
It could be a big red zone target. And it's crazy. The you would think we would just pick Jerry Judy easily, but I don't know what's going on in Denver. Maybe he needs some new scenery or something.
maybe. I mean, I don't know. Anytime a first round wide receiver doesn't come in and live with the expectations, it's tough on the guy. Maybe a change of scenery is right for that dude. I'm almost, surprisingly enough, I'm almost leaning towards Madison, almost.
Mm,
And reason being, I think Madison's value is actually better with Dobbs at quarterback than opposed to Kirk Cousins this year, just because of um, his playmaking ability. His like you have to focus on Dobbs moving around. I think it kind of like in a sense kind of frees up Madison for me a little bit there.
yeah.
But yeah, I'll go Ferguson, but I would say if I was to rank them, Ferguson, Madison, Judy in that order.
Judy. Yeah.
Yeah, so appreciate it, Avery. Thank you for rocking with us. Like, subscribe, share. Um, so yeah, um, so as far as Justin Fields, just definitely want to see him do his thing. But another person that's returning today, and I know a lot of people excited, is the boy. I'm gonna pronounce this correctly, Devon Achane. This guy right here. Did you happen to see the clip that Deshaun sent to our group?
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Um, and so basically, within the clip, um, it was basically saying that since week 3, Achane has had more points than Tony Pollard. And mind you, Achane has missed 5 weeks of action. I think
Yep.
5 weeks. So he has more points than Achane. I mean, more points than Pollard. More points than who? It was it Joe Mixon? More points
Yeah. I think so.
than
Yeah.
um Devin Singletary. More points than um I'm drawing a blank, but it's like some notable names on there. You like, oh my gosh, like the impact that
And
he's had in that small sample size is
and missing
crazy.
5 weeks is yeah. With missing 5 weeks is crazy.
Absolutely. We'll talk more about a Chan in a second. We got one here from actually we got 2 here from Foxborough. So this one is the 8 man. All right, he says I got Jalen Hurts, Mixon gave him 21, Aaron Jones, Mike Evans, C.D. Lamb, Evan Ingram, Cooper Cup. Bench I have Justin Herbert, Devon Achane, Gibbs, and Dale. Should I make some swaps? Whew. See,
Mm, let me see. It's crazy. Mm.
it's like I'm only considering one, in my opinion.
We thinking about the same one, or
We could be.
who you thinking about?
It'd be a Chan in and Jones out.
Yeah,
I know Jones has a great matchup against the Chargers there, but it's like I mean Jones is one of the people that Chan had more points than too at that same time span. But
all right. I would probably try to sneak Tank Dell in there too, but I don't know who to take out though with those. That's a pretty
I,
good lineup at
I
receiver, but
yeah I can't do it just only for the simple fact that Nico Collins is back this week. I can't do it.
yeah,
And then also Stafford is back, so Cup is probably going to be Cup like too.
yeah. So he probably gonna get 20 20 throws coming his way today.
Oh yeah, and he catching 18 of them automatically. So,
Right.
so that's at least 18 points for you right there.
hmm
Um, I'm looking at Jones. So I know Aaron Jones has had that hamstring that's been bothering him, and there's at least for the first half of the season so far. I guess the only, I guess the only, I guess concern with a Chan, and which is going to be probably the main question, is like how much does he play?
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters because in the short time frames that he did play when he was splitting carries, I mean, he basically won you a week or two or three by himself. So I mean, I would make the switch with a Chan instead of Jones until Jones actually consistently shows me. Because I mean, Jones has had he's only been double digits once this year.
Yeah, it's been a little
I mean,
rough
so
over there in Green
twice.
Bay. Yeah, then he's been hurt, so yeah.
Yeah. So good luck to you on that one. And then, um, okay, no, I thought he had two. He actually just had that one. So good luck to you, Foxborough. Let us know how you do. We got one here from Brandon. All right, so full PPR 12 man. So he got offered Devontae Smith and James Conner for Cup and Algier. Thoughts?
Uh,
I would need. Okay, so he said we got Rashad
okay,
White, Mixon, Thielen,
uh,
Cooper, Myers, and Judy.
Judy, and
He said he got offered Devontae Smith and James Conner for Cup and Algier. I would keep. I would not make that trade. I'll keep Cup.
yeah, Algier could go, but I'm not giving up Cooper Cup though.
No, not for that. Not for that. Because look at it like this. So Cooper Cup is an elite wide receiver one when healthy and when Stafford's healthy. Elite.
Yep.
Devontae Smith at best is a wide receiver two, but he's been more of a flex option this year. James Conner is usually your typical running back two. Algier is running back two or running back three at that aspect. But the elite wide receiver one
Four
aspect of
and
it,
two. Yeah.
yeah, it trumps all of that. Keep Cup, man. All right, so good luck to you. Let us know how you're doing in your league, what's your record and stuff. We got one here from Bryce. Full man PPR, Aaron Jones or Kenneth Walker?
I think this is an easy one for me.
I get it though. So Kenneth Walker's on the road against the Rams.
hmm Divisional game.
It is. is, I mean, week one, he only had 64 yards on the ground and 4 catches for 3 yards. But something tells me you're still leaning towards Kenneth Skywalker over there.
Let me see. But he hasn't touched the end zone in the last.
But he started off hot.
Yeah, he did. He started off hot.
Hmm.
Divisional game. Was it the Packers play today?
Packers at home against the Chargers.
This is tough. Actually, a tough one.
It's like matchup is definitely in favor of Jones, but it's
Yeah,
more so what are you going to do when you actually have the opportunity? Is Jones actually going to take advantage of that matchup?
yeah. I mean, they're at home today, so eh,
I mean,
I think last time we had a decision like this. I think we was talking about Noah Brown. He came up a couple times, and Noah Brown was at 200 yards
that
last week. That was crazy.
was wild. That was wild, man. Um,
Oh,
I'm. It's like I'm. My brain says Skywalker. That's what my brain says. But
yeah,
I
but
understand why you would
the
want to play
thought
Aaron
to keep
Jones.
Aaron Jones, yeah,
But my brain,
matchup at home.
it's like the Packers has been abysmal. Y'all, you all, Jordan Love, people that was showing him some love. Shame on y'all once again. But that offense has been abysmal.
Yeah,
And I mean, what happens if Justin Herbert comes into town? They're up 2 touchdowns already. You abandon the run.
right. 'Cause they
I
can't.
mean,
They're not a team. Well, he's not a quarterback. I don't think that can come from behind right now.
not right now at least. I mean, early on he had some moments, but look, I'm playing Skywalker. I feel more comfortable playing with the guy that I know that's a better running back right now, more of a healthier running back in a
Hmm.
better offense, playing inside the dome as opposed to the element. I mean, I gotta go. I gotta go, Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was tough. Good luck to you. Oh, actually has another question here. So he said, then y'all think Ayuk is better played than Thielen and Kirk. So Ayuk has a pretty good matchup today against the Buccaneers secondary that can get gashed left and right. Um, Thielen playing against the Cowboys, which I know isn't
Hmm.
ideal, but I would say the silver lining to that, or the devil's advocate to that per se, is to my understanding, Thielen is pretty good against man coverage, and Dallas plays a lot of man, so take that with a grain of salt if you want to. But I don't know. I think Micah Parsons ended up in the backfield a lot more than Thielen probably sees the ball
Oh,
today.
oh yeah. With that O line.
Man. And then your boy, Christian Kirk. Um, I
Who
mean, they
who
got
they got
Tennessee.
today? Tennessee.
And Tennessee can get gashed in the air, too. So then it comes down to, for me,
Ayuk or Kirk.
yeah, between those two, then if we're splitting hairs, the better quarterback, the better offense, things of that nature. I don't even like. Actually, Trevor Lawrence is on my downgrade list today.
Mm.
Kirk can still get his. I just like I
Yeah, I'll probably go with Ayuk on this one. Slightly over Christian Kirk.
yeah. So we have to rank them IU Kirk Thielen on that one. So good luck to you. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. All right, Foxborough. This is a 16-man one. I need two. We got Tyler Lockett, Jahan Dotson, and Robert Woods. Your boy Dotson put up a nice little goose egg last week. That was
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I didn't start. Didn't start.
so.
Need two. Tyler Lockett for sure.
Yeah, I mean Tyler Lockett is wide receiver 23 on the year. That is a very safe option in a 16-man league where you need points. Yep. So there, you mentioned Noah Brown not too long ago, and he's not playing because he's hurt.
And you
So
said what's next coming back today?
yeah, so you got Nico Brown, Tank Dell, and Robert Woods out there for the Texans. Commanders, I think they're at home against the Giants. Either way, they play the Giants.
That could be a big game for Dotson here.
So I would just based on matchups and stuff. I'm playing Lockett. And I'm playing. I guess I'll try it one more time with Dotson here. They're at home against the Giants, so I'll take those two.
Yeah. I want to go Robert Woods, but I don't think I don't know if he's gonna get more targets than those others there. So, and this
Right.
one with Jahan Dotson going against the Giants. Giants has just been a complete shit show this year. I'll take Dotson and Lockett for sure.
Yeah. And then he said I benched Dotson last week for Irwin from Cincy, but I benched him Thursday, but he only got 4. So it's like you definitely did the right thing in both scenarios there.
Yep.
So yeah. So yeah, we like Dotson and Lockett on this one. All right, so we got one here from Def Knockem TV. So we got Gabe Davis or Deontay Johnson, full PPR. Who to start?
That's your boy Gabe Davis.
Man, I swear, he's just sitting on my bench in this 12-team league, giving me the middle finger every week. That if I play him, he don't do anything. If I don't play him, he goes off. He has a
Definitely a hit or
permanent
miss,
defense, like for real.
especially with his quarterback giving up the ball.
Man, don't get me started. I know you wasn't there yesterday, but boy, oh boy, oh boy, laid into him on that one. So they have, if I'm not mistaken, the Jets, and I want to say, is that a Sunday night game? I can't remember, but so nevertheless, they're at home against the Jets, which isn't ideal at all. Also, Deontay Johnson, net abysmal of a game against the Steelers. Do you know that this has the lowest over under in a matchup in like 10 years, which is 32.5? And
Wow.
the last time, they did that was the last time that a team has had a over under that low was coincidentally these same two teams. So
Wow. I mean, this one's kind of.
do you trust turnover prone Josh Allen against the New York Jets secondary, or
Nah.
do you trust Kenny Pickett
Yeah, because
against
I
the Browns
mean,
defense?
Deontay Johnson only got one catch last week. One catch for 17 yards against Green Bay.
Which is, I don't know, that's head scratching because since he's been back, he's been having a lot of targets go his way, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
The week before that, he had 7 catches for 90 and a touchdown. Week before that, 8 catches for 85 yards. And LA on the 22nd had 5 catches for 79 yards.
Right.
So, I mean, he's been kind of consistent with, just putting up some points. But last week was, I don't know. Maybe I don't know if he got hurt or maybe just the targets wasn't there.
I mean, he had 4 targets last week,
Okay.
but I think it just. I mean, I didn't watch that
Probably just,
game,
yeah, me
but
neither. Probably game flow or,
that or probably Kenny Pickett just being inaccurate, which he has been quite a bit this year. So
uh, I'm gonna go Deontay on this one though. Gabe Davis gonna have 3 touchdowns because I'm saying Deontay Johnson
yeah,
because he
um,
always has this one like game where he show you he's a possible #1 receiver and then he go right back and don't do nothing.
I told you, big middle finger, man. He don't care. Nah, but just because he has a bigger target share in that offense and bigger opportunity, I'm with you with Deontay Johnson. Even though that game is going to be abysmal, but I mean, at least you know that the opportunity is going to be there. I would imagine more times than not. I mean, Gabe Davis can hit the home run, but I mean, if he's Deontay's catching 4, 5, 6 passes, then that can add up quick too. So yeah, man. No, it's definitely hard, but I mean, definitely. But yeah, I'm rolling with Johnson on that one with you. So yeah, good luck to you. Like, subscribe, share. Continue to rock with us. Let us know how you do with your matchup, and
Yeah,
also people join our Discord. Definitely join our Discord. Continue the conversation after we're done because we still answer questions in there. We for
yeah.
late Sunday games, Monday games, Thursday games. As of course, this Thursday
During the week,
it's Thanksgiving and we got a Black Friday game and stuff. So yeah,
yeah.
send the Discord link. Say less. Say less. Let's come in here and all right. It's in the chat, so you should have it. All right. Um, I guess as we await more questions here, so I want to go back to Chan for a second. So I just want to gauge your interest here today,
Hmm.
as far as who would you start between Achane or I'm gonna go down the list. Give me a second. And all right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So are you taking Achane or Brees Hall?
Yikes.
And that's one of the people that Achane has had more points
Yeah.
than Brees since week 3.
Let me see something. Brees Hall. He's got. Wow, he only has 2 touchdowns this year. Hmm, that's shocking. Man, I
I'm
might.
gonna cue the Jeopardy music.
Right.
I
I don't know. I might go Achane on this one, man. That's crazy. I was expecting him to have more touchdowns than that. Brees Hall. But, come to think about it, the offense has been struggling. It's been a struggle every week. So,
yeah.
I guess should I really be surprised? I know teams are probably just stacking 8 in the box and say, asking your boy, is you gonna beat me this week?
Yeah. I mean,
Disney Channel, Disney Channel, Disney Channel quarterback. So I mean, yeah, should I be surprised? I know his numbers will probably be way better if A-Rod was playing. But yeah, I mean,
fair enough.
guess it's kind of common sense, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna throw another one at you. A Chan or a Derrick Henry?
Mm, that's the tough one because I feel like Derrick Henry would get more attempts. Well, I'm knowing that he'll probably get more attempts because he still got most of them in Miami. I might go Henry on that one. Can't really lose on that one, but I think I'll go Henry on that
All right, fair enough. We'll give you a quick break here, take you out the ringer to answer this question.
Mm-hmm.
one.
All right, so all right, we got one here from AS. He says pick two: Najee, Addison, Godwin, Amari, half point PPR, must win game. Others I'm starting is Stroud, Cup, Flowers, Pollard, Swift, and McBride. Okay,
Pick two. Mm,
so I feel like I should rule out Najee based on the matchup. I feel like that's what I should do off bat. Cooper as well.
yeah,
I feel like Addison and Godwin gives you the most upside today.
yeah. With Deshaun being out, yeah, got Addison for sure. Probably got one with he's
Yeah,
like um,
yeah,
what's the name?
not
Safe blanket.
correct. And then Addison has big playability. Justin Jefferson's not back yet.
Yep.
Um, and then not to mention that I actually mentioned earlier that the over under for this Steelers Browns game is 32 and a half.
Sickening.
Like I'm not trusting Amari Cooper with PJ Walker throwing to him against whoever is on that secondary against Pittsburgh. And I
They have a pretty
can't,
good secondary too.
you're right. And I can't trust Kenny Pickett to move the offense against the Browns. I just can't trust that game at all.
I don't think Deshaun would like that.
I don't know. I mean, he'll probably tell you though. And
Yeah.
yeah, Addison has Denver. I get that.
Yeah, so
But
he'll probably be matched up with Pat Surtain a lot today.
okay, so PJ isn't playing. Is that Dorian then playing?
Yeah, I think DTR is playing today. I believe so. Not unless the other guy is starting. If they started that one week, I forget his name. Is DTR starting this week? I think he is. Let me see.
So it's a rookie. So let me see. You pulling it up?
Yeah.
I just I, I mean, I guess that's part of the reason why the over under is at 32 and a half. I just
Yeah. He's to start versus the Steelers. Yep.
DTR.
Hmm.
I
Yeah, I
I
mean,
can't.
I could expect a lot of running from him today. One read is not there. Probably gonna take off.
Yeah, that's even worse. If I'm not mistaken, I read a stat that DTR and PJ Walker, their like touchdowns to interceptions this year combined is like one touchdown and 9 picks or something like that.
Wow.
I can't do it. I'd rather take my chances with Addison against Denver. At least I know Dobbs is a more competent quarterback, which used to be on both of these teams at one point in
Which is
time.
which is crazy.
And at least see what I think is going to make the Minnesota offense more dangerous is when there are broken plays out there and you got to still try to cover Addison and eventually Justin Jefferson when he comes back on a broken play.
Yep.
Good luck with that. So by process of elimination, I have to take Addison and
Got
Godwin
one.
on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
So yeah, good luck to you. I hope you do win this must-win game because I know it's getting crunch time for these playoff seedings and implications here in fantasy. So good luck to you. All right, we got one here from Blurpy. He says, just got offered Pollard and Taysom Hill for McBride and Singletary. Do I take that? Just got offered Pollard and Taysom Hill for McBride.
I think so. But only just to. I'm not, excited about the Pollard. getting Pollard, but Taysom Hill, he could be he could be a good flex option, depending
Yeah,
on how the rest of his team looks.
he's the other tight end is Jake Ferguson, so he already got like a solid other option there.
Yeah.
So I guess we might as well dive into this subject because this was one of the topics I wanted to mention was what to do with Tony Pollard because
Yeah.
because if Deshaun was here, I would have just at the beginning of the show I would have gave him the keys to the bus and you could just take off.
Yeah.
I I get it, but it's like I look. I
He's
know
still capable of having one of those big games.
yes, and I think the philosophy of this offense changed. I think that's the thing because I feel like ever since what's his name, CD Lamb came out and was upset about not getting the ball, I feel
Hmm.
like they switched gears and just he was the primary focus of the offense. But I would say as far as Tony Pollard, man, yeah, I understand that he has been lackluster. He ain't scored a touchdown since week one. Um, he's been in single digits in the last 5 out of 6 games. I get it, but he's still getting at least it looks like at least 15 touches a game in the last 4 weeks. Um, the schedule coming up actually favors him in the running game more times than not. If you're getting him to make a playoff run, I mean, the teams that you go in against in the fantasy playoffs would be Buffalo week 15, which they can be had, Miami week 16, which they can be had, and Detroit week 17, which they can be had. So, I mean, in an offense that can move the ball, the opportunity is there. I would do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I know it's hard with Tony Pollard these days, but this is one of those I would buy low on Tony Pollard before the deadline because I'm pretty sure anybody that has Tony Pollard nowadays is trying to sell him off. Because if you took Tony Pollard more times than not, you probably took him as your RB1, and you're not getting that production. So now, therefore, you're trying to make up for it. And then he also said, "My other running backs are Etienne, Henry, and Rashad White, and it's a two flex league. And Singletary might be nothing, which is very true because there's no telling what the backfield is going to look like when Damian Pierce gets back and healthy. It could be a 50-50 split. It could
Yeah.
be a 70-30 split in favor of Pierce, or it could be the other way around. You don't know. But what I do know is Tony Pollard is still the feature back in a Dallas Cowboy offense that could put up points. That's what I do know. So I would do the deal. And it's a two flex league.
Yeah.
That sounds like a sleeper app format. That's what it sounds like. So yeah, I would say make the deal. And then he said, and I guess Ferguson is serves with tight end if I lose McBride. I mean, yeah, it's starting to seem like Ian, you might agree. It's starting to seem like that Ferguson is turning into his Dalton Schultz in this offense right now.
Yeah. Big big red zone target for sure.
So yeah, so I would definitely do the deal on that one. All right, so what's your record? Let us know how your team is doing. Matter of fact, everyone, let us know your records because as I mentioned earlier, we are getting close to the fantasy playoffs. Like it's crunch time. You know, these last next few games matter because once you get into the playoffs, all bets are off. It's whoever shows up to play at that point.
Hmm.
You just got to get there. So, all right, he's 4-6. How many teams in your league? And how many teams make the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, I was close to my record in one of my leagues.
So his wide receivers are Diggs, Garrett Wilson, and Debo. So
The hell of a lineup. Just Gil
he
Wilson has just been real rough this year.
Garrett, and would you believe me if going into the last week, would you believe that Garrett Wilson would outscore Stephon Diggs
And that's crazy because he don't even have his quarterback.
at all? Stephon Diggs getting burnt by Josh Allen. All right,
Yeah,
so 10 teams in the league, 16 makes the playoffs. So still got a solid chance.
yeah, for sure.
And this is probably one of the biggest what ifs in the whole fantasy year. Garrett Wilson would have
Yeah,
been so
man.
good with Rodgers.
Yeah, he would have. That sucks.
And get and,
Crazy enough, though, he's trying to come back this within this season.
yeah, next
That's
month.
unheard of. Yeah, that's unheard of. From an
I,
Achilles, that's unheard of.
it is. It is, man. So like his receivers are talented by far. It's just more so the quarterback play and
Quarterback
the health.
situation. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I think they Diggs will have to be better going forward, just based on how last game transpired, what his brother said, and
Yeah.
how he's been feeling this game. They got to go. I mean,
Yeah.
that has to
He'll
be
probably
better
get 30 target. He'll probably get 30 targets today for sure.
for real. It's like there's no way that he only has one catch in that game, and you lose to the Broncos at home. There's
At
no
home.
way.
Monday Night Football. Yep.
Like I understand that Sertan is good. He is really good,
Yeah.
but you still have to find a way to get the ball in your best player's
Get your
hands.
playmakers the ball. Yep.
Yep. And I've
But
and it's,
we've seen it all year though. Somebody complaining about not getting the ball, and that next game it just go crazy. So
yep. That's true. And then, Debo's a wild card. Debo can definitely
yeah, he can
mess
get
around,
you a
win your
rushing
week by himself.
touchdown, rushing touchdown, receiving touchdown. Hell, he might even throw the ball.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely throughout the course of the last, few weeks, you all keep us posted on your records and your progress and stuff. At the end of this show, before we get off, I'll let you know my situation as well. Because it ain't all flowers and rainbows and sunshine on my end either.
No, not
But
here either.
but get into the playoffs. That's just do your best to make the playoffs. Um, Foxborough said in the 8-man, uh, he's 7-3, and then the 16-man is 5-5. But I'm first place in my division. Whew. So basically, that division looking like the NFC South. That's what it's telling
They've been slugging it out.
me. Man, it be like that sometimes.
Yeah,
I swear, I don't care what the record is, as long as you make the playoffs.
playoff, anything can happen once you get in that tournament. Anything can happen.
Yep. And the last thing I'll say in that regard before we get to you, War Eagle. So I want to say this was 10 years ago. Yeah, I want to say this was 10 years ago. So in the league that you're in with me, Ian,
Hmm.
10 years ago, I had Brandon Marshall when he was on the Bears. I had Megatron in the prime of his
Wow,
career. And I had Josh Gordon the year that Josh Gordon went
went
crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
And I started off 0-4, but then I won 8 out the last 9 to make the playoffs. I was 8-5, and my team was hot. And so
Wow.
I'm sitting here like, man, I'm about to go all the way, and nobody gonna stop me. And so the first play, I remember it. I'll never forget it. The first playoff game, like I said, I got Megatron. The person I'm going against has LaShawn McCoy for the Eagles, and of course, McCoy, great, awesome, stellar back then. And so this was the game. This was a blizzard. The
Mm.
blizzard game.
The Blizzard game. Yeah.
I
Against
was
Detroit.
no in Philly.
Oh, in Philly. Okay.
It was in Philly, and Megatron had like 2 catches for 46 yards. LaShawn
Yeah. Yeah. When
McCoy,
they played in Philly. Yep. When they
yep,
played in Philly.
LaShawn McCoy, I believe, had over 200 yards and like 3 touchdowns on
Yeah.
him.
He was going crazy, bro. So I
And I
remember. I remember Megatron caught the ball, but I don't think he has visor on that day. He had like
right
a
and the
whole bunch of
whole
snow, the snow all in his face.
dude, I like, like what are the odds of that happening? I didn't even know it was a blizzard until like the middle of the second quarter. I'm thinking like, what is going on here? Why am I getting gashed? And then I'm like,
He
I'm
just going
done,
crazy in the snow. He just juking and dodging air in the snow like it's just 90 degrees outside. It was crazy.
dude. Like he was the only one with traction out there. Like nobody
Yep.
could stop him.
He wasn't fumbling the
Nobody,
ball and none of that.
dude. Every time I looked up, he gashing somebody down the sideline for a touchdown. I'm like, I'm done. So yeah, that so anything can happen in the playoffs. I was so upset, but that's
Yeah.
part of fantasy. All right, so War Eagle. And War Eagle, by the way, he's at his record is 4-6. All right, so he says James Conner or James Cook, and then
Yeah.
start Christian Kirk or Devontae Smith. I
Depends on the
can't.
matchup with Devontae Smith and
So Devontae Smith is on the road Monday night against the Chiefs, which I can't wait for that.
Super Bowl matchup. Okay.
Yeah, and then Christian Kirk, I believe they're at home against Tennessee. Um, and
That's a
then
favorable matchup too.
and then as far as the other one, I think James Conner's on the road against Houston, and then Cook is at home against the Jets. It's hard
Mm,
for me to trust James Cook, even though
yeah.
I guess he had a pretty good game last week. I ended up falling
Yeah.
asleep in the second half,
Yeah.
but
He had a productive game.
I heard he dribbled the football too. I didn't understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't see the
Yeah, he
play,
did
but I
that.
heard about it.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. I just feel like with James Conner, with Kyler back, I don't know. I just feel like he'll be back to a touchdown machine again. Getting in that red zone.
yeah,
I'm gonna go James Conner on this one, and I'm gonna go Devontae Smith. I'm gonna go Devontae Smith on this one. I mean, Christian Kirk is not a bad look, especially with their matchup. I'm gonna go Devontae Smith on this one though. Devontae and Conner.
I'm with you. I'm with you. And I understand that Devontae Smith has been underwhelming this year compared to last year,
Yeah,
but I'm looking at as far as the game flow here. The Eagles and the Chiefs, I feel like has a bigger opportunity to score more points, therefore more yards, more catches, just bigger ceiling of that
yeah.
game.
You know they're gonna try to double AJ more than
Yeah.
likely here and there. So
So yeah, I'm with you there. James Conner came back from injury, had 16 touches last week. I can take that, and at least I know he'll get the ball, in the red zone more times than not, as opposed to
yeah.
James Cook who got that vulture just flying over his head all the darn time. So yeah, I'm with you there. So good luck to your War Eagle. Let us know how today goes. Also, join our Discord. I said it once before. I'm gonna say it again. Join our Discord. Continue the conversation, especially since we got Thanksgiving and Black Friday games and stuff. So, so yeah, let us know. So we got one here, and here's the link for the Discord once again. All right, so we got one here. I'm gonna call you L because I don't want to butcher your name. Um, would you do this trade? I give up Devontae Adams and I get DK and Achane.
Yikes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think yeah, 2 for 1. Yeah, you got to.
Yeah. So Devontae Adams, as we know, is a wide receiver one for the most part. This year, he's probably lower tier wide receiver one, but
Yeah,
still,
it hasn't been a good. And I got Devontae Adams myself, but it hasn't.
it hasn't been. DK has been more volatile this year, but I know he still has big play upside. But it's the Achane part for me. That's the
Yeah,
one right there because I feel like
and
he's a
I
league
mean,
winner.
yep, and I feel like those two together has been, that's gonna give you more production than DA. Even though it should be the other way around, but
But it is what it is. I mean, you got Aiden O'Connell giving him the ball now. I
yep,
mean, I trust Gino more than I do O'Connell, and I definitely like a chance. So
yep.
done deal. Make it happen. All right. So We got one here from Unknown. He says, Achane or B Rob as my RB2 and pick three of the following: Devontae Smith, Christian Kirk, Garrett Wilson, Amari Cooper, Addison. So,
Mm.
but the first part of this, see, if the Commanders was not playing the Giants, then it's like I would automatically set Achane off the bat, and I'll probably still may say Achane just
Chance.
because.
But I wouldn't be mad if you still started B Rob though. Wouldn't
Correct.
be mad.
I, but I'm gonna go with the player that I know passes the eye test. I'm taking a chance. But like you said, I wouldn't be mad if you had B Rob in the lineup on that one.
Yeah, I would go a Chan too. I think
Uh,
these next three, I think it's an easy one for me. I'll go Devontae,
okay.
Christian Kirk, and I'm going Addison.
Yeah, I'm gonna say automatically. I'm getting rid of Amari Cooper on this one here.
Yeah, and
Devontae
Garrett
Smith.
Wilson.
Yeah, yeah. Even though I think Wilson and Addison is pretty close on that one, but
Yeah,
once again,
closer. Yeah, closer, but
I trust Dobbs more than I do Disney Channel quarterback Zach Wilson. So I'm taking the rocket scientist on this one. So yeah, so yeah, I'm with you. Smith, Kirk, and Addison. Good luck to you. All right, Evan needs some flex help here. Calvin Ridley or Jalen Warren? Really had a
so
good matchup, and Warren has a tough one against Cleveland, but really has just been so bad.
so bad. Yes, he has been killing me. I literally just let him go a couple seconds ago.
Wait, a couple seconds ago?
Couple seconds ago, just literally just let him go. He's been terrible, and I've been like hoping and wishing, like, okay, this is gonna be the week. I'm not gonna let him go. I said this is gonna be the week. I come back to my phone or I look up, and it's two catches, one catch. Dude, I'd be like, man, I just knew he was just the perfect pick at the beginning of the year. And he's probably had maybe two game, maybe I know one game he may have like,
I know
let me
week
look.
one was amazing. I know that.
Yeah, he had like 8 catches, 100 yards. I think he had a touchdown. I'm finna look up right now.
You and me both. So week one was amazing. Week five against Buffalo was amazing.
Yeah, I think that's the game he had a whole bunch of catches, but I don't think he had a touchdown though. But yeah, I think he had
Right.
over 100 yards.
He did 7 catches for 122.
Yep.
And then week eight was solid. 6 catches for 83.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this one's tough because on the other side with Warren, it's like I don't want to I don't want to play anybody in that game.
Yeah.
Once again, the lowest over under in 10 years. And it's 32 and a half. So you're telling me that in order to go over in this game, the final score can be 17 to 16?
It's possible.
Like and Vegas, this is Vegas. Vegas is not dumb. That's one thing I know for sure. When I be on this sports book, Vegas is not stupid. They're not. Vegas know how to set traps, but
Yep.
Vegas, they are not stupid when it comes to these odds. So, I
I'm gonna,
dude,
I'm gonna go Jalen Warren on this one.
you know, Warren, I'm gonna split here. I'm gonna go Ridley, but I
Go
get it.
Ridley.
Yeah, I'm
And
hoping if
just because I let him go, he gonna have 10 catches today. 10 catches was he gonna have a touchdown.
like really has the higher ceiling today, but it's like, I mean, if
I,
Warren,
yeah, you can't.
it's
It's
just
like
that matchup, man.
yeah,
It's tough. We get your concern. So we I would say Warren is probably the safer option a little bit
but of
maybe.
course, really has the higher upside.
By far, that ceiling is so much bigger here. By far, and yeah, he has had plenty of times to where the matchup he has a favorable matchup doesn't go as we think. But I would say last week against the Niners, even though the Niners can get gashed in the air, but the Niners are a fully healthy team, and they woke up. They
Yeah, they
just,
just
I think it was more
dismantled them.
so great Niners instead of bad Jags on
Bad.
that one.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, good luck to you on that one. Let us know how to do. All right, so War Eagle, he has an interesting question. What do I do with Chase since Burrow is hurt again?
Yeah. That's tough. Cause I know you got Jamar.
Do I have Chase? I don't think I have Chase in the league this year.
You don't?
I couldn't get him. And I'm in
Mm.
7 leagues, and I did not get Jamar Chase this year.
Wow.
And I'm a little upset about that. Now, have I played Chase in my DraftKings? Oh, absolutely. But so here's the thing. First and foremost, expectations are lowered by far. I feel like at this point he's almost untradeable just because of the
Yeah.
fact that you're so close to the trade deadline, and everybody knows. There's no secret. Everybody knows that you're gonna have some guy, what's his name, Browning, throwing him the ball instead of Burrow.
Jake Browning, yep. From Washington.
So I thought he was from. Never mind. Uh, but you have to temper expectations. Maybe, I mean, from the eye test, Browning did not look terrible. He didn't look elite, but he didn't look terrible as far as I see.
Right.
So I think there's some hope there, but you're just gonna have to lower expectations and just see what happens going forward. But I don't think you can trade him. And if you do trade him, I don't think you're definitely gonna get pennies on the dollar. You're not gonna get what you want back. So you're just gonna have to ride the wave. But I think Browning can make at least get him flex worthy consideration. But if he's smart, like some of these quarterbacks, these younger quarterbacks, you would look for your best player more
Yeah.
times than not.
Jamar's down there somewhere.
Yeah. So we are going to see.
Yeah. Just because it's Jamar Chase, you gotta start him every week. Gotcha.
Yeah. Just lower expectations. That's all I'll tell you. All right. So we got one here from Grant. Um, full PPR. Kincaid or McBride. I don't think I can play both. I have Cup in my flex. No, you're not playing both.
Yeah.
Definitely not playing both. I'm gonna go McBride on this one. And my reason is I think the game flow of this game
Hmm.
probably pans well for McBride. McBride, ever since Zach Ertz been out, it seemed like no matter who's the quarterback here, Clayton Tune or Dobbs or Kyler Murray, it seemed like
Hurry.
this man is getting the ball.
Yep.
Um, Kincaid, yeah, he's probably the second option in that offense, but I just don't trust that game. It's hard for me to trust that game. More so, it's hard for me to trust Josh Allen. So I think McBride's a safer pick out of the two. I think Kincaid has more upside, but McBride is a safer pick. Excuse me.
Yeah, I think I'll go McBride too. Safer pick.
All right. So good luck to you, Grant. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Also, what's your record? Let us know your record. All right. So we got one here from Dylan. Welcome back. All right. He has a few start sit questions. All right. So let's do it one by one. Start one flex. Hollywood or McBride? I'm playing Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood now that college back. Yeah.
And yeah, Hollywood didn't give you the numbers that you thought he would last week, but mind you, because I have red zone, he had a touchdown in his hands, and it
Hmm.
just missed it. So that stat line would have been a lot better with that touchdown. I'm just saying. All right, 2 running back question. We got Connor. Okay, so start 1 running back and 1 flex. Connor, Achane, Waddle. Whew. Whew, whew, whew.
Achane.
So then are we starting Waddle or are we starting Connor?
I'm gonna go Waddle on this one.
All right,
Go
so
with the two
basically,
Dolphins on that one.
all right, we are believing the Dolphins offense today against the Raiders.
As long as they can block Max Crosby, they should be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Start one quarterback, start one running back, one flex. CJ Stroud, Justin Fields, Connor, Ford, Singletary, and Waddle.
Okay. It's funny because that Stroud and Fields one, I have the same dilemma in my Yahoo league right now. And one of the, I got two Yahoo leagues in one of them.
Those are my two quarterbacks.
Man, so Stroud is Stroud is the safe option here. I mean, I think Field's ceiling is a little higher. Ceiling's similar, in my opinion, but Fields, I say you start Stroud, but man, I
Yeah,
feel like Fields
I'm
is
starting.
going.
I'm I'm starting CJ as a safer pick,
Yeah,
but with Justin,
I think because he knows time. This is like his back against the wall. I think he comes out and balls
yeah,
out today. I do, and for my Bears fandom, I hope so too. Um, Running back Connor Ford, Singletary, Waddle. Uh, so I don't want to play. I've been saying it all day. I don't want to play anybody in that Cleveland Steelers game. I don't. So I'm gonna cancel out Ford there.
yeah,
And I guess it's a similar question to the other one, right? With
yeah,
between Connor and Waddle, you chose the Dolphins offense.
yep.
Okay. Um. So then that leaves Connor or Singletary. Then so they play each other. Hmm. I'm gonna say Connor. So that means Stroud, Connor, and Waddle for that one. All right. So and then he also says, um, we still like my Ravens to contend this year without Andrews. I'm a Raven fan, born in blood, first year, and I've seen us solid wide receivers and solid backup tight end. So time to step up. Health is important. So the Ravens, I heard some advanced metric stat when I was in the car the other day, and it basically put them in the lines of the '07 Patriots, 2018 Chiefs, the '85 Bears, the '91 Redskins, and it was somebody else. And basically that, and it was another team. And basically that equated to out those teams, three of them won Super Bowls, one of them been to a Super Bowl. I think even though Andrews is out, I know they like Isaiah Likely. Likely, I think he's solid. I think that offense can still do some things. I think that team overall
Yeah,
is just scary. That defense is ferocious. So yeah, I think the Ravens will be all right. It's not like Lamar went down. Even though he was, holding that ankle for a second, it's not like he went down.
yeah.
Excuse me. All right. So Grant says he is 4-6. He traded Nico, Dobbs, and Rice
Uh,
for a cup yesterday and
uh,
Scoot McBride off waivers.
wait,
I take it.
yeah.
A healthy Stafford plus cup goes a long way. All right. So next one here from Eric Schaefer. I want to start Rashad White for those PPR touches, but would have to sit one of these three: Metcalf, McLaurin, or Waddle. What are you thinking?
Star Sharp. Mm. Honestly, I think I'll sit McLaurin. McLaurin or Waddle.
So you're definitely on board with Metcalf then today, right?
Yeah, I'm on board with Metcalf for sure.
Okay. Man, McLaurin's matchup is so good though against the Giants, but he's just
Yeah,
been
that's
so
the
inconsistent.
thing.
But White has been consistent lately. Oh boy. Um, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. How's Metcalf been lately? Because I know it hasn't been the same as last year.
Who's been
Man,
starting at Washington at quarterback?
Sam Howell, and he's been
Man, he's been actually playing pretty well. I mean, they just some games here or there they just can't finish the job. But he's had a couple games where he's thrown for 300 yards. I know he had that great game against Philly. I mean, they didn't win, but had a great game against those guys. He had another game where he threw for like 300 yards too.
like, if I'm not mistaken, Howell's a top 10 quarterback in fantasy this year.
He's been putting up numbers. They just I haven't really watched the full game of Washington. It seems like they just can't put it together though.
Man. I'm a all right. I'm gonna do something a little different here. I'm gonna say you bench Metcalf and you start White over
Metcalf.
him. Yeah, I just cannot ignore that matchup. And Waddle's been has actually been pretty good lately too. Do you know DK Metcalf is wide receiver 39 on the year?
Wow.
Yeah,
I can see why. I might have to chase it DK too.
man. I because at this point it's like and this and Eric, what's your record? Because at this point in the season, like everything counts. I have to go with the one that's been more consistent. I just have to.
Yeah, as of lately, yeah.
Yeah. Like what are we doing here? Like we got to play the ones that's showing you proof in the pudding for real. So yeah, Eric, let us know your record. I'm benching Metcalf and I'm playing White. I don't care how big the name is. I'm playing White. So good luck to you. Excuse me. All right, we got one here from Matt. Dynasty trade. Contending for ship, traded all draft capital. Would y'all trade
Uh,
Hurts for CJ Stroud and a 24 first? Um,
I don't know.
so my question is, I might have two questions here, but excuse me. One, what I guess like the person that has that first round pick, like where would they be? I guess roughly where would they be drafting at? Two, like what is your intentions with that first round pick? You're going for the ship right now, so you in win now mode. I get that, and I'm pretty sure you want to recoup a draft pick. You try to basically you're trying to win now and still continue that format later. But so what would be your strategy for that first round pick? Are you targeting like Marvin Harrison Jr. in this year's draft? Um, because you make that trade, you definitely don't need a quarterback. So like
Right.
who you aiming to get with that first round pick? That's my questions to you. Let me know. Um, all right, Grant said he traded Dobbs to a Burrow owner. Okay. Yeah, they
I
needed
mean,
all the
yeah,
help they can
fair
get.
enough. Yeah.
All right, so we got one here from Parker. Says start 2, Diggs, Marquise Brown, Devontae Adams, Ridley.
Ain't gonna be really.
Man, it's crazy that we even having this question.
Yeah,
You know,
like we
despite
said though, I'm expecting Diggs to get a lot of targets. Just
yeah. So no, you're playing Diggs. Diggs is wide receiver 4 in the year. Last time these two teams played, Diggs had 13 targets with 10 catches, a 102 and a touchdown against the Jets. You're starting Diggs. So it leaves the other two for me. Brown, who I feel like this game is very fantasy friendly between the Cardinals and the Texans. And Devontae Adams, who, big name, big wide receiver, can
bad
definitely.
situation. Not an ideal situation.
Game flow says, I would imagine they throw the ball some here. I mean, he has 6 catches for 86 against the Jets.
I
He
mean,
had 13 targets.
I'm not mad if you start, if you start Devontae.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go Diggs and Adams here because I feel like game flow says you don't have to keep up with the Dolphins. And if you can get 13 targets in that sluggish of a game against the Jets, I don't see why you can't get similar production if not find the end zone against the Dolphins. So I understand Ramsey is there, but Devontae Adams is him when
Yep.
given the opportunity. So yeah, good luck to you. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us, and then also people join our Discord. I posted the link again. All right, so Eric, I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna get to Marcos first. Good morning, half point PPR, Pollard, Ford, Moster, Ayuk, Puka, Dalton, Schultz. One running back, one flex. I'm an underdog, so need upside. Okay. All right, for starters, Ford has 0 upside today, so we're not doing that. Um, Puka has upside. Ayuk has upside. Believe it or not, Pollard has upside today. Most of the
Yeah,
upside, I
man.
think, is going to be capped. Oh, boy. All right, so the flex for me is either going to be between Puka and Ayuk. And that's the one
One running back, one flex. Who you going with at running back?
well, it's not Ford. I want to I want to say Pollard. That's what I want to say. And I get it. I know. We all know. But I want to say Pollard.
So you want to say TP?
Yeah.
Mm.
Just because if he can't get it done against the Panthers,
And who's the Dolphins matchup again?
the Raiders,
I think I'm gonna go Mostert. Mostert and IU.
I'm going to go. We're going to be opposite on this one. I'm going to go Pollard and Puka.
Okay.
Go Pollard and Puka. So, Marcos, Mostert does have upside. It's just a matter of how many touches he get with Achane back.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's the only thing. I think game flow and matchup helps Pollard get his upside today. I know he hasn't scored a touchdown since week 1, but more opportunity than not. They on the road too, so that's why I like Pollard. Ayuk has a great matchup here. My only concern with Ayuk is, I guess, how involved in the offense he's going to be with everybody healthy again, because we saw everybody healthy last week, and he did find the end zone, but I also saw Debo Samuel find the end zone. George Kittle found the end zone again.
Yep.
And Christian McCaffrey, who was trying to get into the end zone to increase that record, still involved. So, excuse me. All right. So, Marcus, let us know your record. Good luck to you. All right. So, Eric says, I'm number two, actually, but I say white a few times, and I sat white a few times. And yeah. No, I understand that one. So, in my Yahoo league, in my other Yahoo league, there's 14 teams in there. I'm number two actually as well. I have white on my team. I have White, Achane, Ford, Mostert, Mixon, and I sat White a few times as well. But now it's like I have him in my lineup. He's just the hot hand right now. So I get it. I get it. All right, he's sitting 7-3. Just lost the past two, so I want to bounce back. White has just been killing it lately in PPR. He has. You can't ignore that. You definitely can't ignore the ones that's giving you constant production. All right. So Matt says it's going to be in reference to that dynasty trade question. It's going to be a top 5 pick now, and I might actually trade the first to get more young talent since the first are so valuable this year in my league.
Mm.
That makes sense. So I guess my only question to you is, do you feel CJ Stroud? I know CJ Stroud has been excellent this year.
Yeah.
Excellent. Do you think that he could be on the same level for your fantasy team as Jalen Hurts going forward? If you feel like that can be the case, then make the move.
It's it's possible, but I mean Jalen Hurts, he just adds that extra dynamic with his legs, and now they got the the Philly tush push, so that's more touchdowns in the red zone on the 1 yard line. CJ, CJ is a pocket passer. He's not really gonna run like that. He'll probably run if if need be, but
Right. Like CJ does his damage in the air,
yeah,
which is fine.
yeah, which is perfectly fine.
But if your
I just
team, go ahead.
I just feel like with the dual threat quarterback,
Excuse me.
they just give you more. They give you more opportunity for more points.
By far, it's the rushing production, the rushing touchdown production from Hurts. If you have enough on your team to make up for that when gaining Stroud, by all means. Excuse me. So yeah, good luck to you on that one. You are in a great position to be in. Continue to let us know how you're doing, especially when the playoffs come. I'm very curious
Yeah.
for your situation. I'm in a dynasty league. My team is horrible right now, so I'm in line for the number one pick. So we'll see what happens with me, but I'm curious to see what happens with you as well. Ian, read this next one here for me.
Last question at flex. Start Monty, Marquise, Jerome Ford, or Javante Williams. Mm. On this one,
Whew. So
let
guess
me
what?
check Javante Williams' production.
Yeah, because crossing out Ford. Guess who has the number one rush defense in the league? If you guess Chicago, you're right. Believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Like for real.
I mean,
That's
I guess
crazy.
nobody's really gashed us running the ball. I would say.
Yeah, we get gashed in the air, but yeah, on the ground, we are number one, and it's astonishing to me.
Yeah, shocking. His production hasn't been bad. He has a lot of carries. 21 carries, 79 yards. 27 carries, only 85 yards. 15 carries, 82 yards. But he only has 400 yards on the year.
Who?
That's
Javante.
yeah, he has a 100 carries though.
He
111, 100 carries.
because I know he missed a few games. I know that much.
Yeah, he's been getting the ball a lot these last couple weeks though. A lot of carries.
I'm starting to lean towards him on this question.
Yeah, I mean, out of the rest of these guys, I think he'll probably from these last couple weeks, I think he'll probably get the most opportunities.
Yeah, because he's also gotten 10 catches in the last 3 games with 2 receiving touchdowns.
Yeah,
So I'll take Williams.
yeah. I'll go Javante on this one too. Would have went Monty if maybe the matchup was different. Playing his former team, so that's going to be a thing today. Um, they'll probably try to put him more in the game plan. They probably try to give him the ball, but I'm sure the Bears are. Well, I mean, we're number one in rushing defense, so I don't know. Maybe hopefully they'll be ready for that. But I'll go Javante on this one. They still got Gibbs over there. Gibbs has been getting a lot of touches as of lately, so I think Javante had more opportunities.
Yeah, I agree. So good luck to you, Parker. Let us know how you do next week. Or or you could let us know how you do sooner than that by joining our Discord.
Yep.
Just saying. All right, so you might have to do some reading here because I feel like
No,
I'm
that's cool. No, that's
yeah.
cool. Good morning. Young Star 210. Do I trade Saquon for Rashad White and Jameer Gibbs? I would say yeah. I mean, the Giants, as an offense, as a team, has been just abysmal this year. So I think Saquon and Rashad White and Jameer Gibbs is a no brainer. I would definitely do that trade.
I'm in agreement.
Yeah, which is crazy to say because Saquon he's him, but hey, putting Gibbs as running back one, and Gus Edwards as running back two, and Rashad. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Gus the
Yeah,
bus, he gonna get you in that end zone for sure. Gibbs gonna
yeah.
give you these explosive plays, and Rashad White probably gonna do the same and get you touchdowns as well, with touches out the backfield as well.
I would say as long as everything stays consistent, that works. The Gus bus is a real thing.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so good luck to you. Join our Discord for more questions past the podcast. All right, Matt said I traded Judy in a 24 second and third to get Keenan Allen. Also turned Zay Jones and Josh Palmer for Ridley. This dude willing and dealing.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Now, really can just be what we think he is. Then you definitely in great shape.
Yeah.
All right, so got one here from Justin. Excuse me. Said, "What up, McBride or Kittle at tight end today?" Whoo, hoo, hoo. Interesting. I just want to know if this Kittle production lately, excuse me, can't sustain. Because the last 2 weeks, this man has been on a tear. On a tear.
Mm-hmm.
He has too much big playability. And he's healthy.
I'm going Kittle.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's no knock against McBride, but
Yeah.
I,
Definitely Kittle on this one.
I still got the image in my head a few years ago when Kittle caught that ball against the Saints on the sideline, threw Buddy
Yeah,
to the ground and kept it moving. Like,
yeah, yeah. And what was that? The last drive of the game.
yeah,
That
because we
Jimmy
thought,
G.
yeah, yeah, because we thought the game was probably gonna go to overtime until that happened.
Yeah, it was a
Yes,
third and fourth down. I think it was a third or fourth down play too.
yeah, that man, a monster amongst men. Um, Justin, I'm gonna send you a link for our Discord since I know you. So, all right, so we got one here from Riley Leach, Ty Chandler, or Madison. Lord, this is like tomato. Um, I mean, I know Madison's looking like he's good to go today. I I'm gonna say Madison, but I don't have what I would usually say the warm and fuzzies on this one. I don't. I don't. But I would say Madison's probably more likely to score between the two.
Yeah, agreed.
All right. So appreciate it, Riley. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us, and join our Discord. Nathan, good morning. So Nathan has two questions here. Murray or Fields?
Mm.
I'm gonna show our guy some love. Give me Justin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Justin. Even though I tried to get Kyler within these last couple of weeks, but gotta go with Justin.
All right. So pick two. This is standard scoring. Waddle, Dale, Myers, Rice. Excuse me. All right. More likely to score.
Man, you know what? Honestly, I'm not mad if I'm not mad if you pick Rice on this one. He's
I'm
kind of
leaning.
been It's been kind of a good target for Mahomes as of lately.
Yeah. I'm kind of leaning Waddle and Rice.
I'm leaning Rice with Dale.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm leaning Rice or Dale.
You know what? I'm actually going to side with you. Dale and Rice for me as well.
Yeah. Let me see. I think Tank Dell scored in the last couple of weeks.
I think he has 3 touchdowns in the last two. And then we got Matt that says, excuse me.
Yep. Three in the last 2 weeks.
Matt also got Hurts, Downs, and Damian Pierce for a 25-26 first, and Deshaun Watson and Jackson Smith. Okay. Matt's building a pretty good team here going forward. The Deshaun Watson one, that's a wait and see, but it's more so the other stuff that you got for it on
Yeah.
draft picks. So do your thing, man. 808, the OG. Please pick 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex. Tyreek Hill, Cup, Lockett, Addison, Kirk, Henry, Mostert, Taylor.
Come on, bye.
Hurts is my quarterback.
Come on,
All right, so 2 wide receivers are the
bye.
first two, Hill and Cup.
Yeah, Hill and Cup. Easy.
And then,
Two running backs. Henry,
well, I
Monster.
guess it'd be Henry and
Yeah,
Mostert
the
then by
Monster.
default.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the flex is either Lockett, Addison, or
Oh,
Kirk.
Kirk. Mm. Flex is kind of hard. So one of your flex, Addison, Lockett, or Kurt. Mm. Honestly, I'm gonna go Lockett on the flex.
Yeah, I kind of lean to that too because I think that game can score some points.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Hill, Cup, Lockett, Henry, and Moster. So definitely good luck to you, 808. Join our Discord so we can continue the conversation, man. All right, so we got one here from Cat Cat. Done with
Done
Ridley.
with really. I'm with you, bro. Addison over. Correct.
Yeah, if the question is Addison over Ridley, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Apparently, y'all need a bus for the Ridley owners too. I see.
Yeah, man.
Hey, just let me know. I got the keys on the wall here for different buses that we can just ride out in the town. So yeah. Um, so yeah, definitely Addison over Ridley. Please like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Join our Discord, please. All right, so we got here from Bands, 4 point PPR, pick two, Cook, Myers, D Hop, and Rice. Oh my lord.
Hmm.
Since
D
it's
Hop had
PPR,
that one big game, but since then, uh, his boy, he hasn't played that well.
I want to see something with Myers. Let me see.
If you're thinking what I'm thinking, I might go Myers and Rice on this one.
I'm I'm hesitant with Myers. Reason being, because ever since Aiden O'Connell became quarterback, his targets have went down
Been down.
drastically.
Yeah.
Drastically.
That's the thing. They'll probably be handing that ball off to Josh Jacobs a lot now.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Cook and Rice.
Cooking Rice.
Yeah, since it's PPR, if I'm not mistaken, ever since that fumble when he got benched initially in that game, he came back. The parts that I saw before I fell asleep,
Yeah,
he
he
was
came back
he
running
was
hard.
yeah yeah. So I'm gonna say Cook and Rice.
I'm gonna
So
go. I'm gonna go Myers and Rice on this one.
all right, so Vans, good luck to you. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Salute to you boys. We appreciate you.
I appreciate
All right, so Jenna, good morning. Kyler Murray, Patrick
you.
Mahomes.
Holmes.
No, you are definitely playing Patrick Mahomes today, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. If he was
Man,
on
3 weeks from
Thanksgiving,
now.
you're paying him 3 times on Thanksgiving. You're playing him on FanDuel. Uh, you're playing him on DraftKings Sportsbook. Um, you're playing them on Madden 24. Uh, you're playing them as far as trading cards and everything else. You're playing Patrick Mahomes. No, but specifically in this matchup, the Eagles can get gashed in the air. That's. I know this is a Super Bowl matchup, but these two teams are not the same as what they were when the last time they played. Chiefs
No.
defense is better, and the Eagles secondary is worse. Even though the Eagles got a better record, they can be had. And do you know if Taylor Swift showing up for the game? I know it's an Arrowhead. I just need to know if Taylor Swift showing up for the game. I feel like that's extra juice on that one.
I don't know. She might. She shows up, he's gonna get 20 targets for sure. Alone, I mean, he gets 15 a week anyway.
That's true. So yeah, that's what we're doing with Mahomes. We playing them. We definitely playing them. Now we appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
All right, so all right. All right, so I guess while we got a couple minutes here, upgrades. These are the people I have for upgrades today. I got Brock Purdy. I got Aaron Jones, even though, we had a couple questions about Aaron Jones earlier, but I still like the matchup there. Unfortunately, the Sun God against us.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I mean,
You're right though. I agree.
it is what it is. And Trey McBride, I do like him as well. Downgrades. Trevor Lawrence,
Pacheco.
Pacheco against that stout run defense of the Eagles. Amari Cooper, Luke Musgrave. Those are
Right.
my downgrades for today.
Uh,
All right, so Jenna comes back. It says pick two running backs. We got Achane, we got Pollard, Josh Jacobs, Javante Williams. Pick two wide receivers: Devontae Smith, Mike Evans, Hollywood Brown, and the pick two flex with the people didn't use previously. Okay, so this is definitely a sleeper format app league. Oh, she said only pick one wide receiver. I have CeeDee Lamb in one spot. Okay, so all right, so two running backs, one wide receiver, and two flex. Okay.
Two running backs. I'm going Achan. So shit. Two running backs. So Achan and I'm
This
going Josh Jacobs. She said pick one receiver, right? One receiver and one
you
flex.
know this is funny. This is funny. The reason why this is funny because this person definitely is in our Discord because this question is in our Discord. I kid you not. I kid you not.
Hmm. So pick one receiver. I'm picking Mike Evans. And two flex from the people that I didn't pick. Um, so I'll say Javante Williams is one flex, and I'll say Hollywood Brown.
All right, who's your two backs?
My two backs are Josh Jacobs and the Chan.
And that's the one I was struggling with because Pollard, I get it because we talked about it like pretty much every week. And like I said, if Deshaun was here at the beginning of the show, I would have gave him the keys. Go ahead, man. Just line them up, get them out of here. But that matchup is it's too good. I, but it's tough. So I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you one bit for not playing Pollard. Heck, I'm probably going to end up playing Pollard in my DraftKings lineup today, which I got to finish here because the price makes sense for
Yeah.
because he's been on the decline and his price been dropping, so it just makes sense. But I guess my only reservation with Jacobs is if the game gets out of hand. But everything else says you check the boxes with Jacob.
Yep.
Chan, that's definitely I can't ignore a Chan. You said Mike Evans was your wide receiver.
Yeah, Mike Evans. Yep.
Okay. And your two flex with the other two wideouts.
They were Javante
Oh,
and
Devontae.
yeah, Javante Williams and Hollywood.
Now that I can actually sit here and really think about it. Mm, yeah, Javante. I mean, the Broncos' offense has not looked bad at all lately.
Nope,
I feel
not
like
at
they
all.
feel like they could have probably scored a couple more touchdowns in the last few games, but
Yeah, for
overall,
sure.
they've been moving the ball.
Yep, putting some wins together too.
Jenna, what's your record? Out of curiosity. Um, hmm, I feel like this is a good problem to have. Really good problem to have. 7-3. All right, so yeah, I'll sign off on the Achane and Jacobs as running back. Mike Evans matchup. My only reservation with that is, dude, what if that front four for the Niners wake up and do to Baker what they did to Trevor last week?
Yeah, man, it's possible for sure.
But they can get gashed. Mike Evans is a big body.
Yep.
So yeah,
No
Evans
Baker,
there.
no Baker is gonna just throw it down there. Mike Evans down there somewhere.
Yep. Fun fact about Mike Evans, every year since he entered the league, he's had 1,000 yard season every single
Yeah,
year.
what is it, 10 in a row, I believe. 9 or 10 in a row, I think. Something like that.
Because he came in the was it the 14 class?
Yeah,
I think that
13 or
class was
14.
solid.
Yep. Mr. Consistent.
Yeah, and he's at 737 yards on the season now, so he's on track. Um, so yeah, Evans there for this two. It's a 10-man PPR league as well. So yeah, Chan, Jacobs, I'm with you there. Evans, with you there. As far as the flex, I would I wouldn't be mad if he did Williams, and man, I'm gonna say Pollard. I'm gonna say Williams, Devontae Williams, and Pollard as the flex, and yeah, this is it for me. I'm basically how I'm feeling about Pollard, how I've been feeling about the Buffalo Bills. If this doesn't happen here, then I already drove the Buffalo Bills bus off the edge already. That one is done. I got a good question here. Goddard is out, so I don't know what to think with Devontae Smith.
Mm.
I think Devontae Smith, if that's the case, probably give you a little bit has a higher ceiling than Javonte Williams on this one. If that's the case, because as we know, Devontae gets the ball. Smith, then his upside, like he can run the whole route tree. Like this man
Yeah,
is
easy.
a number one on another team. He really is. So my thing is, you can. I feel like Tony Pollard's ceiling is high today, but if you're looking for upside on this one here, I would start Devontae Smith over Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams is a safe floor, give you consistent points. If you're looking for the biggest bang for your buck, I would replace Smith for one of those two in the flex for sure.
Right.
So yeah, that's where I'm at on that. That's that's tough, but with that good team, yeah, she's 7-3. That's a pretty good record.
Damn good record.
Yeah. Um. All right. So I guess we're getting close to the end. Oh, so let me let you all know my records and stuff here. I did say I was gonna do that before we get off. Excuse me. So in my 20 team league, please don't ask, but I'm 5-5. I'm in 10th place. I'm on a 2-game losing streak. However, I just gotta get to the playoffs because I have too much upside on this team to not make a run. I got Kyler Murray. I got Saquon Barkley. Somebody dropped Devon Achane, and I picked him up. I don't know who did that, but so he's in my lineup. I got Tyreek Hill, Cortland Sutton. Um, I got Troutman, the tight end from Denver, because I got Kyle Pitts on the bye. Debo Samuel, Greg DeLay, Zerline, and the Lions defense. So 5-5 in a 20-team league. Um, just go over to the two Yahoos here. So in my 14-team league in the Yahoo, I'm 7-3, second place on that one. And then in the 10-team on the other Yahoo, I'm 3-7. So I'm having some woes on that one, but I think I can right the ship. 6 teams make the playoffs on that. So go to my ESPN one real quick. So in the league that I'm with you, Ian, I'm 6-4. But I have a tough matchup here. In the 12-man league, I'm 6-4. In another 12-man league, I'm 5-5. And in my dynasty league, which is an abysmal, it's 12 teams. We play IDP, individual defensive players on that. I'm 1-9. I've had a
Mm.
terrible year. It happens, but I'm in line for that number one pick, though. I'll tell you that much. So, all right. So we got one here from Amaris, Marquise Brown, and Christian Kirk. Both of those are your guys.
uh, Jags matchup again.
I think at home against Tennessee.
On the Tennessee. I'm gonna go Christian Kirk on this one.
Yeah, I'll give it to your boy. Even though I feel like Hollywood can still have a game, but Christian Kirk is the
Yeah.
more sure option here. And then it's Jay Lee. What up, man? Lions defense against the Bears, or the Niners defense against the Bucks.
To be honest, you really can't go wrong with neither one, but I'll say Detroit defense before I'll say the Niners. Even though I expect Justin to have a pretty good game today, but I'll say Detroit defense.
I think the Bears Lions game has a possibility to actually put up some points here. So take that with a grain of salt. I mean, the Niners defense do anything like they did last week. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm a lean unbiased picking. I'm a lean towards the Niners, but like you said, I mean, it's hard to go wrong there. And then Goff or Stroud. I mean, I feel like Goff gonna have a good game. A really
Yeah, I
good
mean,
game. But CJ's been playing out of control.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Stroud on this one slightly.
Yeah, I'm with you, but it's basically a coin flip on that one
Yeah.
for me.
What's that? He has a more favorable matchup though. Golf.
Yeah, we can get gashed, and they're at home in the dome. So, John, good luck to you. Appreciate your support like always, my brother. And he's in the Discord, by the way. We got one here from Icy Hype. Uh, Kincaid or McBride? We had a similar question earlier, I think.
Yeah.
Um, McBride is the safer option for us on this one. I'm not saying Kincaid can get his, but I like McBride's target share within that offense a little bit more.
Yep.
So good luck to you, IC. Please like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us, and join our Discord to continue the conversation, especially when we got Thanksgiving and games and Black Friday games coming up. And then John says, last but not least for me, Aaron Jones or Devon Achane. We had a similar question, I think, toward the beginning of the show, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think we both said Achane.
Yep, we did. We did. And we love, like, Aaron Jones has a very great matchup today, but like Achane just needs to um it's basically like going basketball reference here. Remember Reggie Miller time just need a half second of daylight.
Yep.
That's all that is. That's all that is with Achane, man. Like from week 3 on, the list like that list is crazy. More than Brees Hall, more than
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, more than Tony Pollard, more than Devin Singletary. I want to say more than Derrick Henry. It's a crazy list. Just free that man. And when you got to set up the box for Discord and Twitch if you're free Monday, I got you. I'll make time. I'll make time for that. I appreciate you. And they're doing Thanksgiving tonight for the family. That's awesome, man. Definitely enjoy that out there. My boy's out there in Wyoming, man.
That's dope. I don't hear that too often
You don't
at all.
at all, man. So yeah. All right. I guess we can. Get towards wrapping up here. You got anything else for us, my good sir?
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, good luck to everybody this week. Like you said, join the Discord. Keep the questions coming in on the Discord. We on there all week. Today, before matchups, like you said, Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night. We got these Black Friday games coming, Thanksgiving games. Join for sure.
But he said, I'm about to get ready for work. Have a good day, fellas. Enjoy football. Hit y'all up later. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Have a good one.
All right, so yeah. With that being said, we appreciate all the support. Continue to follow, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for us. Excuse me. We're live right now on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Podcast can be found wherever you get your podcast from. If you're feeling, very generous here, um, we do have a Cash App. Shout out to Foxborough for donating some money earlier today. We definitely appreciate that. Um, there is a Venmo here for us as well. If you like, what we're doing, it helps pay the bills. But nevertheless, we do it because we love talking fantasy with you all. But until next time, it's Ian, it's Jamar. Take care, you all.
Peace.